say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5.
I love this. If I'm a defensive guy, I got them backed up to start the game inside their own 10. The crowd yelling in their ear, creating a little bit of momentum. Picture perfect start for this defense.
Changes hands and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. To the air, it's King. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that's not exactly the most advantageous situation as the ball is spotted at their own 40-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the back. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff to the fullback. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's King. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Hilton. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and then create a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! He got loose and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's King. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Okay, ready? Set. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Well, it just seems as if that ISO play just never really had a chance to develop.
Yeah, but if I'm that running back, good Lord, I'm looking for something. There wasn't any space on the inside, so he tried to bounce it outside and try to make a hole. But sometimes you just run that thing downhill, lower your shoulder, try to get a yard or two, and you bounce it outside, you get a loss and put your offense.
He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They try to pull the run on the draw. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fires left. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's King. Dances away. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's King. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Turns it loose. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Arizona State! What a score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's King. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air, it's King. Grabbed over the middle, it's Phillips. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Four-face bait. Press.
Tight end now in motion.
Press. Ready, go.
They want to throw it. caught in the backfield. It's Shields. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Give to the big fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's King. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll pitch it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2.
The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Dropping back, it's King. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Shields. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
To the line.
Off play action. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
325.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.